Schoology has a resources tab found here on your top toolbar, and you can think of this like a digital filing cabinet. Inside of here is a place for you to save all sorts of things that you want to be able to use from year to year. Now granted, you can reuse things from archived classes, but it's best if you put them into your resources, that digital filing cabinet, to make it easy for you to pull in the following year. So inside of resources, you have personal resources here on the left, public resources, or groups. All right, so under personal, then I have a home, learning objectives, downloads. I did create the assessment folder on my own, and the way that you would create that is just to click this button here to create another what they call collection. And this is just kind of like another drawer inside of your filing cabinet, inside of which you can add additional subfolders and things of that sort. So you can see on my home, I have many folders, and inside of them there are subfolders as well. So it can go as deep as you want, as many levels as you want. But we use this as a place to store things that we want to reuse again in the future. So I want to show you an example. This is Joanne Cray's page from Schoology this year, and you can see that she made this nice banner across the top of the page where students have clickable links for them to easily access different resources that they need to use throughout the year. And to do a banner, then she had to create a page in which she has that Google drawing embedded, and then she posted that as an announcement. But the point is that this particular page, she wants to save this page into resources so that she can use it again in the fall. She can just pull that page in and then post it as an announcement again without having to go through the headache of adding that page all over again. So you can do this with folders, you can do this with individual items like we're doing now. You can do it with your entire class. You can add your entire class into resources so that you can easily pull things in again the following year. So the way that we go about the process of saving something to resources is that we would click on the settings gear icon to the right of the item. I'm going to scroll down a little bit here, and it just simply says save to resources. So I want to save that header page into resources, and it's going to ask you which collection. So I see my home, I see templates, I see the assessment folder that I had created on my own. I'm just going to throw it under my home, and I could put it into any folder that I want to inside of my home area. But for right now, I'm not going to worry about putting it into a folder. I'm just going to put it in, and it'll show up just like this as with the name that I had called it in my course. So when you hit save a copy, it's going to load for a moment. If it's very large, for instance, if you were saving your entire course into resources, then you might get a message up here saying that it's going to take some time and you'll be notified when it's ready. But that green banner across the top says that it's been successfully saved. And so now if I go to resources, under my home area, because that's where I had saved it, I should see there's my header right there. Okay, and it's ready for me to go ahead and to add to a course in the future. So for instance, in the fall, when Joanne comes back, she can come into her resources and she can add this to a course, and it's going to say which course do you want to put it into. You just simply check it off and you hit add. So very simple to save to resources and then to pull it back out of resources. Okay. You also have the option of sharing it in public resources. So for instance, if you wanted to collaborate with your department or across grade levels, for instance, a specific grade level at both Robison and Waterford and Mill Village, you can certainly create public ones as well that you can share, or groups. Groups are an even better way because groups you can control as to who is in that group. Okay, so for instance, I have groups that I've created, for instance, our Schoology lead teachers. That was for, the ones that were piloting for us. So first grade can create one and then share things across. So resources is a great tool for being able to share things with others and or just simply being able to access them again and pull them back into your courses in the future.